We all know about the challenges facing the Caribbean and Africa. For example, why there is no direct trade routes between Africa and the Caribbean. Seriously, we need to wake up. Enough is enough. I am not one for repeating the problem, so let's talk solutions. I were an Afro-Caribbean pastor. Here's how I would do it. 1. Reclaim the pulpit as a liberation platform. I would preach sermons that blend spiritual truth with political clarity. Just as Jesus flipped tables in the temple, I would flip the narrative on passive faith. I would use scripture to expose injustice, quoting prophets like Amos who said, "Let justice roll down like waters." 2. Educate the congregation on economic systems. Get this, listen carefully. Every Bible study would include education on how neo-colonial systems keep nations in debt. I would explain things like the CFA franc, IMF conditionalities, and resource theft in simple terms, connecting them to the Exodus story, liberation from economic pharaohs. I would invite guest experts and industry scholars to host information technology skills workshops covering topics like quantum computing and quantum safe, international trade best practice, sustainability and resource optimization strategies, effective leadership and critical thinking. 3. Build local economic resilience. I would start a church-based cooperative fund, a modern-day storehouse, to support Black-owned farms, credit unions, and manufacturing. Think of it as Joseph's storehouse during famine, preparing our people for independence. 4. Forge alliances with conscious faith leaders. I would reach out to like-minded pastors across Africa, the UK, and the Caribbean to host a Pan-African Liberation Theology Summit, where we outline a spiritual and economic roadmap based on justice, dignity, and sovereignty. 5. Leverage church influence for political pressure. Just as churches mobilize for elections or crusades, I'd mobilize thousands for policy change. We'd demand the severing of exploitative trade deals and call for transparent governance at home and abroad. 6. Use media to shift culture. Check it. Weekly podcasts, social media clips, street posters, and short films would break down Traoré's approach for the masses. If Burkina Faso can do it, so can we. If I wanted to bridge Africa-Caribbean trade like a living corridor of Black empowerment, here's how I would do it, step by step. 1. Start with relationship building, like planting seeds in good soil. I would connect with chambers of commerce, cooperatives, and